Hello everyone, I'm Yannis and together we'll learn more about the Mediterranean cuisine and diet. Today I've got you something really special. This is a recipe coming from my grandmother. I had to make it into grams because it was into cups and complicated stuff that I had to translate. It's something really special. I don't know how old this recipe is. It definitely brings me memories from childhood. I remember actually making them when I was a kiddo. So today it's actually really nice for me to be sharing that with you because, as I said, it's very special to me. Also, I'll do my best to explain because it has a couple of ingredients that they're not that common in the other parts of the world. It's, I believe it's ingredients that we use specifically in Greece. But anyway, let's see. It's not too hard. Don't worry. Here are all of our ingredients. So we've got here olive oil with some Mavrodafni or dessert slash sweet red wine. That could be of your choice. I choose Mavrodafni. You can find it in Tesco's in the UK or usually in Asian shops or Middle Eastern shops, just because of flavor. Here we've got our flour with the aromatics, which is cinnamon cloves. Here we've got our sugar that will go with the olive oil soon, not yet. And okay, here I want your attention, extra attention. So we've got our baking soda right here and our bicarbonate of soda here, our raising agents. And on this glass, we've got something that is called Mousto. For today's video, I don't have Mousto, I have Petimezi, but give me a moment, I'll explain both, do not worry. So, it's very popular in Greece. That happens every September, where they crush the must or the pulp of the grapes and they extract the juice of it, and this is called moustos. If you have Mousto, you gotta follow the recipe, is fine. If you don't have Mousto, you can find on some of the supermarkets of the UK, otherwise Middle Eastern shops, or you can find it on Amazon as well. It's called Petimezi. It's basically the syrup of Mousto, which is reduced. And then what you gotta do is you gotta do half quantity of Petimezi and half quantity of water. Again, follow the recipe and you'll be fine. Don't worry. But these are the special ingredients for today. Now, how we're gonna start here is we're gonna mix the Petimezi with the water. And fun fact, Petimezi can replace sugar in a lot of places. It's very sweet and it's lovely by itself. We're gonna add our sugar here onto the bowl and we're gonna whisk. But please, before you start, you can see how it's written on our recipe, which can be found on our website, yanniskalafatis.com, or link will be down below in the description. Then you'll be fine. If you have a mixer, of course, use it because that will speed up the process. Alright, we have whisked it a bit. Obviously, sugar with oil is not gonna dissolve that easily. Leave it aside as soon as it's mixed. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our Petimezi mix and we're gonna add half onto our baking soda and half onto our bicarbonate of soda. And now, get everything. With the help of a fork, we're gonna mix. Be careful, because that will start being foamy. And if you have a mixer, it will overflow and you don't want that to happen. Can you see how much it's raising? Look at that. It really does raise. So the more you whisk, because basically a fork can do the same job as a whisk, a mini whisk. And that will raise, so I'll stop there because that will keep raising a little bit more. And I will do the same for baking soda. And we stop there. We will leave it for about 5 minutes until it stops the bubbles. That's the agents be activating. And then with the help of Maris, we will add everything to our liquids. Alright, so our first mix has stopped bubbling and raising, and it has reduced in volume. So we're gonna add it here. Now, it's important that you use a Maris because you need to scoop all the parts of the agent. That will result for better cookies, and we'll do the same for other front here. That contains water quantity, which will help our sugar finally dissolve. Now we're gonna whisk, incorporate everything together. We're gonna mix our flour with our aromatics a little bit. Perfect. And we will start adding the flour about in 4 parts, but let's say slowly. There you go, it has taken a little bit more. Let's put some flour. I would recommend you follow the circular moves I do in the circle, because if you do bigger ones, it will start going everywhere. Unless you have a really big bowl, so you don't really care. And it's very important that now, if we haven't done already, we'll stop and we'll switch on our oven to 170 degrees to preheat. Mine doesn't take long, but yours, if it takes longer, make sure you follow the recipe and you do that prior to this point. Okay, I want you to see here, when you get finally to this point, so I needed way more than I expected flour. You see this fatty dough? It should barely stick into your fingers in some points, and it's very, very fatty. It should leave traces of fat and oil. This is what we want to achieve. You might need more or less. I've adjusted the recipe to what it should be, but obviously it differs from flour to flour. We're gonna get a good amount on your hands, and we're gonna roll it. There's actually a song for children, or actually there was, I don't know if there still is. Actually, let's do it on the bench to be safe. We'll do different shapes. Don't go too thin, because that will break. So go like that, and then like that. So we're gonna make something like that for now. Now keep in mind that we have added raising agents, so that will expand. So we'll do a couple of them like that, and then we'll try some different shapes as well. Because that was the point. I used to help my grandmother make this all the time, and it was really fun, yes. So yeah, leave some gap in between as well, because you don't want them to stick together. And now we'll try some different shapes. That will be 2. We can just do some circles like that, or we can do something like this as well. Also, people tend to do like a question mark sort of thing. So it's like that, and then like that, or an 8, or what you want to call it. We need to bring it right here. Oh, I destroyed the shape, didn't I? Okay, I'll try again. But it's really fun. It's actually, now that thinking of it, it's a really good activity to do with your family and children, in case they like to jump onto things like that. So there we go. We can also do something different. You can form a bowl and then press it down to do like a nice circle. And here we're ready to go in. We will start with 10 minutes and see how it goes. Okay, so here we've got our beautiful, beautiful biscuits just right out of the oven. The second batch, the first batch that we did different shapes came like that. You know that they start being ready when the bottom is slightly pussy, but it's not raw, and there's also color around. You can go more if you want them really crispy, but that's the ideal color. If it's lighter than that, it's probably raw. That one is right. You can push it here slightly, no lot. If your finger sticks in, stick them back. You can do bigger quantities if you go a bigger oven, but I still got this amount of dough and I've done all of that. But yeah, I'll keep going until they're all finished. I'm so happy to share that with you, because The flavors, just childhood memories, is amazing. They go really well with coffee, orange juice, tea, anything you want. Breakfast, afternoon, it's just amazing. Yeah. Again, the recipe you can find on our website, yanniskalafat.com. On the link will be down below in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to motivate and support us. Other than that, have a lovely day.